Dear people, welcome. Welcome to the Twin Flame Money Game. Let's have a look if it really started off right. Yeah, so I think so. Welcome to the Twin Flame Money Game. I'm just so elated that we started. I hope you started. I hope you will have a wonderful week ahead. But I'm sure that it will because, well, it can't be anything else because we have such wonderful workbooks. They will inspire you to go deeper and to heal your money life, which is essentially your energy life, which is essentially your feeling life, because your sense of self is the basis of your ability to have an abundant lifestyle with money flowing in it freely and abundantly. And that's the truth. You can taste a little bit of that in the workbook. Do the pink series. They are very concrete and very worldly exercises that will help you immediately. Or do the blue ones. They're more philosophical and more spiritual. Maybe you really bring yourself to really other ideas about what money even is through it. So, very helpful too. Or you do them both if you have time. Now, what can you expect in your personal transformation, development, where you're now? We're going to look into that just from free inspiration, downloading through me with the help of Divine Mother for Twin Flames this week. And we're going to do that with Oracle cards because why not? I love it. So let's start with an Oracle deck that I prepared and that I'm seeing. And it is the one in which we have so many mythological stories. And maybe one of these stories will just seem the bomb for you and go inside with what you go through this week or what you can reach, or I don't know. We're gonna see. I got two of them intuitively, so let's have a look. We have this is such a nice, oh, I wanted to say bumblebee, but it's more like ooh, how do we translate that? That is funny. Let's do that just in my translator because why not? Beetle, of course. Yeah, it's a beetle. Such a prehistoric beetle shape or something. It is about the outer protection shield of this beetle. You have a beautiful outer protection shield, and you're like divinely protected in your money life. So maybe you have a question about money, like, oh, will I have enough? Will I be able to buy this and then continue to have enough money moving forward? Will I be able to support myself, my household, moving forward? Can I be divinely assured that that is going to happen for me in freedom and happiness instead of in tears and awfulness? And the answer seems to be, we're going to see further, in the rest of the reading, but it seems to be like that you are protected. So trust that. That seems very important. First thing, right out of the gate, trust that when you call in the true twin flame money vibration that I stand for, that you can start to feel through this week. When you call in the completeness of that twin flame money vibration that is different than what the world has in the vibration of money. Because the world has like cold money, empty money. that is not connected to the sense of your true spiritual self that is part of your twin flame union. But the money that and the money energy and the money connected to God that I stand for is connected to who you truly are in your twin flame union. That's related there, that's bound there, safely and divinely. And that's different. It's warm, it's trusting, it's something that just flows. Really different. And of course, you need to still do your part in that partnership with God in money. I recently also had conversations with a student of mine, and she also seemed to think like, but I already have my cold money, right? I don't need to do anything, right? It's already okay. I can rest in God. Well, you're going to rest in God and open yourself for much more than your cold worldly money. You're now going to change into receiving the warm twin flame related money, which is different. And that does not mean at all that you're going to hang back. Maybe it just means that you're following guidance, and maybe the guidance says that you're going to set up your daily schedule and be real active in that, and uh, like divide your time correctly, prepare your how your money is supposed to flow for money coming in. And there's a whole work there that you're going to do. Maybe you need to follow guidance to get a little money job for the time being, and it can be part of that bigger whole. It can be part of that big divine flow that comes to you through your twin flame union. It's not that we're necessarily needing to hang back and try to say, oh God, please let it rain onto my head. No, it's a partnership with God, and you need to do your part. So, but within that, and within your preparations in that, and within feeling active in that, when you step into the true place where you know you're going to go to the consciousness state of harmonious twin flame union and beyond, you step into this protected place, this divinely protected place. But make sure you step into that place only where that divinely connected, harmonious union energy is offered. So you help yourself, you support yourself, you support that this is true, right? So that's also a thing that you can do. You're not hanging back on the couch. You choose the right support system. You choose the right school. You choose the right teacher. You choose the right program. You choose the right environment. Important choices. It's not that you're just going to take a nap and when you wake up, the gold bars are stacked up next to you. Ta-da! You hear in the background God crying out to you. Maybe, but probably not. Probably the miracles God works through are very daily life. They're very normal to your everyday society and surroundings. But they come through a different connection, and you have influence on that. And they come through you collaborating with that connection, and you working on your time schedule and working all kinds of things that you are guided to do. All right, well, let's have a look at the other one. I haven't seen it yet. It's like a mermaid. Yeah, it's like a waterjuffer mermaid. What is that? It's a Dutch word. I have the Dutch version of this deck. So we need to see. Oh yeah, it is a dragonfly. Okay, this is funny because this is a mythological deck that actually combines beings in like two, maybe even like three um creatures, and then they become like one. But here's the dragonfly. I also didn't see it correctly yet, but now I do. And she is a mermaid person. So, well, there's almost like three creatures in one. And these are all about how you can become one new creature from different creature, even different species. And that is, I think, a nice metaphor for what twin flames actually do. Twin flames become one in their union unit. But they are, they came from being the divine feminine and divine masculine, often divine, in masculine and feminine bodies, crawling to each other, right? So almost. And then they form that original unit of the union, that how they were created as in the beginning of time. And then they accept that again as their truth, and they start to live as one like that. And that is also a little bit like this transformation of different life forms almost into their new life form of this union life. And that's also what happens. That's what that is. It is a new life form being born through you. And that's what I experience, right? Clearly. So it's really as if like the old you dies and something new comes forth out of you and out of them too, because the version of you, let's say, that you are inside of the union unit is different. It's the twin flame connected version of you. And that's a whole process. It's a process of letting go who you were not and becoming who you actually are in that union unit. Magical process. And your money also transforms in that journey of transformation in the same way at the same time. And that is something that is very difficult for people to accept. Like they can't even hear what I say. I tell them, please understand that how you deal with money inside your harmonious twin flame union consciousness state is different. It will not collide anymore 100% with what other coaches of business say online. It is different. And personally, I had large problems with that. And then I stepped away from that. So I learned that it really is different. But then sometimes people, they can't hear what I say, or they don't take it seriously. So they're, even my students, they're in harmonious union, and then they're off to all kinds of things they're doing, while I said to them with so many words, or implied to them, don't do that. You need to build on your mission and build your mission business, of course, in the context that is given right here. Hello. So, and people don't want to hear that because they think, well, but money is a neutral topic, isn't it? I can just go off and do my thing. You can always go off and do your thing. It's a free world. This is a freedom school here. But I thought that you came here to keep your harmonious twin flame union once you have it. I thought that you came here for me to help you create the right kind of money atmosphere for you so that you keep the money and build on that true abundance. And then they don't listen. And that's possible. And you're free to not listen, but you will lose everything that you build. I have seen that every time. So this may sound pretty harsh, but I hope that I actually bring across that I'm trying to help you. It's different for twin flames. Please pay attention. It's beautiful. It's harmonious. It's peaceful. It flows with ease. It's divine. But it's different. And like pay attention. um, don't screw yourself over. Okay, so let's go back to the card and see what it actually says. Well, you attracted something new that is magnificent. And did you know that one part of this dragonfly mermaid, the dragonfly, is personally for me a twin flame sign? So there you go. You attracted beautiful news. You attracted, well, maybe you have news now about your abundance in your union. Maybe you have news about your money life in your mission, your true twin flame mission. Maybe you have, maybe the game that you're participating in right now is the good news because you're learning, you're doing, you're allowing yourself to have a transformative power in your life now. Maybe it's this message that I tell you right now that you may have never thought about what I just said, but it's the truth. And I'm generous enough to let you know. Okay, so we have another deck from the same artist and author, and it's about vampires. So I already see this card. Let's take this card too. That's it. Let's keep it here. Because we're all vampires when we're not yet in our harmonious union and we're truly healing into that one. Because we still think that as vampires that we need to get the juice from outside of ourselves. And that is never where the twin flame love happens. And that is never where the money flows in twin flame union as well. But we have the card seduction, allure, wish, manipulation. Ooh, one moment. Well, that was emphasized. This message of seduction was emphasized by me sneezing, so that's special. It's a special message, I think. So we had good news, and here is actually like more about the good news. That's how it feels to me. Of course, you can also like lose yourself in good news. For instance, when there is more money for you, you can be tempted to spend it all on new clothes, and then you don't have money for food anymore or something. You know that then it has gone too far. So it has like this sort of warning sign inside of it. That's what I feel about it. But something is really like raining down upon you. Did I say that don't expect God to rain down the abundance onto you? Well, the cards seem to say that something is actually coming to you. So let me know what it is. If you got more clarity about what it is in your case. And the other card says eternal, undying. Well, this seems like the undying love of twin flames to me. She's standing there with a cup, and then there's this sort of a painting of the man and in the background. Family that tries to make you give them something, or pressure from peers. Very interesting, but I do feel, yeah, I do feel that she does look a little bit sad. We are going to look in the booklet for this one. I think that's interesting. Number 6. Card number 6. So when you have an environment, say friends or colleagues or a family, that are actually sucking you dry, so actually they are vampires, what we just said, they do think that the juice, the love, the attention comes from other people, so among others from you, then pay attention. And you may need to do something about that because that is not what friendship is. It's not what family is supposed to do. And with family, because family is the most important thing ever. These are the people that you need to, most of all relationship need to give proper boundaries so that you can love them and that they love you correctly, non-toxic. So if they are toxic, and it is most important of every relationships that your family will treat you non-toxic, then you need to create boundaries with them so that it will be non-toxic. And that is real love. And that's what you need to do, even when non-toxic only gives you the possibility to not deal with them at all in practice while you love them from a distance. Yeah, you are more important than what your family or your friend group or something expects of you. You are a sovereign being connected into your twin flame union, fed by Source itself, who is God. And that is where you're home. Don't get stuck into this web of alternative motivations that can be really toxic and bad. You are yourself. You can create your own life. You are free. And don't feel obliged to lower yourself to other persons, whomever they are, manipulations. And the former card was also a little bit about manipulation. So don't fall for the manipulations. Beautiful protection is here for you. And good news is coming. But this may very well be the good news, that we are here together to connect you to deeper abundance and money. And to study that more this week and to get to know better how you can support yourself in that. How you can cleanse your heart, how you can cleanse your daily life a little bit too, how you can order your money life a little bit better so that you make new steps and new strides immediately. Feel more clarity and more abundance right away. So let's see what that will give with the Oracle of the Roses. Like, what kind of beautiful... Well, let's take that too, and that one, and that one. So we have a whole couple of roses. So let's have a look what I got. Breathing rose. Follow your heart. Connection. Time passing by. And the next one is Rose Way or Road. Inner calling, guided by the soul, the mystic, living courageously. Well, these are two cards about following the heart, following the calling of the soul, following the path of the roses, if you will. Rose without thorns. You do have a right to true soul pleasure. And that's beautiful, because the path that I teach, a spiritual path that I teach underneath everything, even underneath twin flames, underneath soul money and mission too, is the pleasure path. That means that you can go through the entire twin flame and traditional spiritual journey by only stepping from pleasure to pleasure, soul pleasure that lasts eternally. I know that in between these steps that you're going to make, you might sometimes go through a valley of tears and whatnot, and that's okay. But where you place your foot and the next foot, these will be very pleasurable experiences. That's what I teach. Rose without thorns, you have a right to that. Peace, the sweetness of life. So if you go that route, that journey, there will be a path without thorns, and you have a right to that. And you can do that. The real twin flame inner work with the key tool that also works for money is the one and only tool that can bring you through the journey step by step from pleasure to pleasure. True. Come to me. Magnetic attraction of a rose, like a rose, receiving abundance, desires. You are drawn to and over the road to your ultimate goal of gold consciousness with your twin flame by your side in the full abundance of your mission. You are attracted to that, and it's calling you, come to me, come to me, come to me. And the last card of the rose is, and now we do have a thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. And that is the return of this idea that boundaries are okay. Don't let yourself be misled or manipulated or something like that, even when it is family or friends or peers. You have a right to a thornless path, the pleasure path itself, stepping from pleasurable step to pleasurable step. But you are on that path at the same time allowed to protect yourself, to use the thorn if needed. And then actually we also go back to the first card that we had, which is a protection shield. Let's have a look. I prepared also the golden tarot. Oh, and this one moved and this one moved too. Oh boy, oh boy. I saw something here. Well, here they are. Justice. So whatever is going on in your life, maybe it feels unjust, like your friends or your family are trying to make you do things and be manipulative, and you feel, well, non-abundant because of it, right? You feel frozen in your heart, in your love, and in your money too. And justice will come in. That's the good news that we're talking about here. The good news. Justice will come in. Divine justice brought by the angels. Which this is actually, what is this? Well, there's like an owl on it. And it looks like a sword maybe. And like, no, that's, oh, that is the, what is that called? Well, luckily I have always my translator. The scales of justice, of course. Right. But there's like a woman and a man on the scales of justice. It's very small, but they are here. A man, woman, scales of justice, and here is the little devil. Two angels and a staff with the owl. And it looks like the devil wants to give you the negative outcome on the scales, but the angels are helping you to say, no, 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 we have a just outcome here with male and female as one, evenly spread out in the scales with weight. And that is the union. And justice comes in and makes that union come true and makes that mission come true. And the true union's mission, in harmonious union, the twin flame consciousness state that everyone needs, that it's really about. The true union's mission is the justice that will come to you, that will make your money life abundant, in peace and in ease. And the other card, this is also why I started to applaud the cards that we got, the world, with beautiful Divine Mother symbolically in the middle, coming out of heaven to us, because this geometric form signifies heaven. And she is again protecting you with her mantle over all these people, all these twin flames, protecting all of us inside the four elements of the universe. And the world means that it is all coming full circle for you. In a rounded off way, fully complete, fully the divine present that wants to be given to you in justice. Absolutely fantastic. So I feel that the whole present has showed up for you. The whole present that God wants to give you. Union and mission. Being successful in it, being peaceful in it. And now we have a card from my own union and mission deck to close it off. And we're going to look at what the card means on my screen in the booklet. And we're going to, of course, see what card I got. And can you believe this is the crucial card? The one and only unique card in the entire deck of what, 72 cards? Well, a lot. I actually at this moment a little bit forgot how many I created, but anyway. This is the card. This is the key. The key, creative ID, which also means divine identity, which means who you uniquely are as a twin flame in your union, or who your union truly is at the core. This is the card of the deck. So let's read the meaning. Okay, so, let me see. If we can, oh yeah, here it is. Open the door. The key in standing fully in the flow of creation, of living according to ultimate creational mission, of your highest good in your money and love, is that you accept it in. You accept fully that you are standing there. You claim your space, as it were. You are fully inside your being. You stand for nothing less than your full self, your conscious as well as your unconscious side, because the earth only supports the entire whole, not part of it. And not only the physical earth is involved here, the spiritual earth as well. That is the true heaven. Taking the key in your hand at any given moment will make you step forward in the most assisting way for yourself and other people. Sometimes this means you are moving away from groups, relationship situations. Sometimes it means that you come closer in relationship with certain pieces of life. Sometimes it means to be alone for a while, which can be intense, but you become more connected to your core because of it. You accept that you are always alone in essence, together with your true twin flame and source. Then you are free to relate to others. You are a master of the only true process with the only true result. You are a teacher and move first. Who your true twin flame is will become clear along the way, or what your true mission and abundance that belongs to it is will become clear along the way. They are the one, and it is the one that benefits from your genuine healing. What can I say but Amen? That was almost a religious experience. Beautiful. I want this week for you to be in some sort of way that operation in your heart that makes your abundance come forward and flow, and your money too, that is connected to your twin flame. And if it is for you, your twin flame, like revelations too. And let me know what the good news is for you today with this reading in your heart, with a message, or later in the week with something that you experience that comes out of the workbook exercises or of your daily life. Let us know. And again, I wish you so much fun and education as well the rest of the week. Let's connect in the group. There are going to be more live videos, but then on my public profiles of Facebook and one on my public profile of Instagram, my personal profiles, both of them. There will be on Friday, there will be also a socializing opportunity for you, because I open a Zoom room where we all can come together and exchange and talk about what's going on, what you experience with doing all the workbooks. And even after Friday, it seems over, but it's not entirely over yet. So prepare for even more extras after Friday. And one of them will be that I will also invite you to webinars. So I hope that's of your liking, because they're always a lot of fun and intense learning too. And we just really reach things in webinars that can't be reached in other ways. So that's going to be awesome too. But that's like the further future. For now, I'm just going to wish you so much inspiration, and I hope to hear from you in the group. Love from Petra.